What's up guys, Cerulean Capuchin here, and we are back in Minecraft, and let's just take a look at what I have been doing. So it's been a while since I've made a video. I've tried doing a couple of live streams here and there, just testing a few things out, but I have still been playing. So for the last year or two, I've maybe played for a couple of weeks, then done nothing for months, and then come back to Minecraft, played for a couple of weeks, then done nothing for months again. So we are currently on Lord Dacker's Patreon server, and there's quite a lot of stuff off in the distance over there I've been working on, but we're looking over here for now. I've been working on some Dwarven stuff, and Lord Dacker himself does actually have a video touring this place from earlier on this year, and yeah, we'll probably do our own little tour later on, but this is not what I want to talk about at the moment. And if anyone recognises this, thinks it looks familiar, it's heavily inspired by Helm's Deep. So that was the whole premise. But what we're going to be doing is we're going behind the wall, and I want to kind of build a city going on here. And this is going to be a sort of big multicultural city, small Dwarven population, because this is the big entrance to the main Dwarven city. And this is going to be like a group project. There's another guy on the server who's working on an entrance on the other side of this mountain, and there's another guy who's actually built a huge canal that's going to eventually connect up to the main city. There's nothing actually in there at the moment. We've all just worked on entrances, and not a lot has happened. But yeah, so we're going to have a little bit of a Dwarven populace outside. Obviously, like I said, main Dwarven cities, there's going to be a lot of people inside, and yeah, so like I said, it's gonna be multicultural. So I've got a bit of lore going on with this place. Got this nice tower here that I didn't really build. I kind of half stole this. I'll try and get a screenshot on the screen now, so you can see a side-by-side comparison of the where I stole this tower from. And the guy who built it, I did ask him and told him the idea that I had, and he thought it was cool, so we went along with it. So he's built this elven tower, kind of inspired by Orthanc in Isengard from, again, Lord of the Rings. A lot got that connection going on, and I thought it would be cool if we had these similar built towers to showing that the dwarves and the elves once worked together, and then something happened, war broke out, and now that's why this fort was built and this big wall was built to protect the valley, because the elves wanted the secrets to the dwarves, mines and all that sort of stuff. So then they destroyed part of the tower, which is why it's different. It's been rebuilt, and we have this eternal flame. And this eternal flame at the top gives the dwarves sort of like magic smithing abilities. So because of how secluded the dwarves were, people came, tried trading, and eventually a small sort of trading outpost was set up. And then over time, no wars happened, and this keep is only half actually sort of manned by a military, and the other half is like a massive indoor market, which is why I've got this staircase going down, big entrance on the inside, and in fact I'll give you guys a sneak peek. We'll just look through this doorway here. You see big huge market, and there's a lot going on. There's doors that way, markets that way, there's markets upstairs, there's markets that way. So it's a huge sort of commercial hubbub, lots of stuff going on, and I wanted to reflect that in this little city. So this little city is going to be different races, all sort of mismatched inside the city walls. I thought that would be quite interesting, and you can play around with different styles and sort of different quarters and stuff like that. So that is the idea basically. And what we're going to do in this episode is maybe roughly plan out a few bits. So I've already got this road here. This is like the main road, goes to the main gates, and a few little main streets going off that way. And I think we need to decide where we're going to have a few sections. So, like I said, we're going to have our dwarven stuff. It's probably going to be right up the hill here, and maybe I don't know. Maybe not. So we're going to have, let's use this as our decider. So on this side of the river, up to probably about here, just the bottom of the hill. This is going to be our sort of dwarven area, and we'll just go across in a straight line for now, and that might change. This is just like a rough a rough plan. So there's our sort of Dwarven district. It's going to be more Dwarven people living there. Let's use some red wool. So then maybe, um, let's see, like I say, it's going to be, I want to have some sort of like elven slums, like the elves um, do trade here, but they're not really very well liked. So maybe we'll have like a little elven, just a small culture of elves over here. So we'll just do like a rough little bit there. That's like a really small, like right at the end of that street, right in the corner where there's not really any reason to go that way unless you have to go that way. I think that makes sense, and I kind of like that. We're gonna have sort of like normal human district, and that's gonna be like the main part of the city is like this main style. Um, we're gonna also need some large placeholder buildings, so I think this is a great spot. So yeah, okay, so using this orange will be our big buildings, and this I think is going to be great for either a like a guild type building or like a church of some kind. And we're going to have a human church. We've got a few like Dwarven temples dotted about. I am thinking maybe a big like human style church could be interesting in here as well. So I like that guild hall being there. It's quite central to the city. Church maybe at the end of here. You know, it's like slightly on a hill, so maybe this is a good spot. So we'll have some sort of a church type building over here. And it's only going to be a small one because it's not a major human city, like major place. That's a funny shape, but it's plenty big enough. We'll work on that. Obviously, we're going to have a big inn. There's, like I say, lots of travellers, and I kind of want this to be on an angle. And this is going to be like a big square. So this, that, there we go. So there's our sort of three big main buildings, and then we're going to have lots of houses, lots of what's it? Shops, obviously shops, little commerce area, and then we're going to also have some more like slums along here. So this side of the river is going to be like a normal slummy area because again it's just kind of out the way. It doesn't really seem to have much use down here. So that's that. And then we've got this big space here, and I'm not too sure what to put there. Maybe. Now, see, I was thinking maybe like a military thing, but that is still got a barracks over there, close to there. So I'm not sure what could go here. Obviously, that's just going to be normal housing. Again, probably just normal housing. Um, Anyone got any ideas? If you got any ideas for what this little space can be, I'll have a think. I have got a little wall over here with some shop ideas and stuff that I want to put in, different guilds and all that sort of stuff. Town hall. So yeah, maybe we could just put like another large building in here. I say it's going to be near on this main street. Yeah, so maybe yeah, I'll just put another large building in here, and then we could just have some like uh alleyway buildings along there, maybe some stables or something, because it's close to the main gate, a little bit out of the way. And yeah, so this is our rough plan, and I'm liking the look at it. So that's going to be it. Nice, short, sweet episode just to get us back into the swing of things. And what we're going to be looking at in the next episode, I guess, is probably building up one of these big buildings. We want to start to define a style for the city. So it's going to be not quite Dwarven inspired. Definitely lots of stone because that's the materials we've got around us, but with a more sort of traditional medieval twist. So it's going to be quite interesting. Not going to be one specific style. It's going to be a mismatch of styles, which is going to be quite fun and opens up to a lot more creativity, I think, rather than just being saddled with, oh, well, they wouldn't normally have had this, so we can't do that. We're going to be able to go, well, they wouldn't have normally have had this, but they would, so we got both. Yeah, that is it for this episode. Hopefully you guys are interested. Next to come, we're going to start doing some tours of the other builds that I've got on the server, which is all enclosed in this sort of area. Just why I work on some things and get some videos backed up, ready to go. Because what I want with this series is to actually have, oops, is to actually have some stuff ready and going, so that I'm not just like recording, uploaded, which is what I used to do. I want to be a bit more organised this time round, and hopefully wait until we've got a few buildings built up before I start uploading videos. That way, I know that stuff's actually going to get done, and we're not just going to have another 3 or 4 episode series. If you guys enjoy the video and are looking forward to seeing what we come up with, or again, if you have any ideas for any of these empty sections of what's going on, or just let me know down below in the comments, or if you're on Lord Dacker's Discord, hit me up in there. I'm in there quite often, and I'll see you guys in the next video.